Hello everybody and welcome to another weekly vlog. There's the dogs hearing my voice. Hi guys. I thought that I would theme this video a little bit, which is not something I usually do with my weekly vlogs, but I've been watching a lot of people's wellness videos and really enjoying them, and I love to make content that I'm enjoying watching, so I thought we could do that this week. I have been feeling so motivated and so good after getting out of my funk that I talked about in a video that you will have seen probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I feel like it kind of just is my lifestyle now, and it's the things that I do without thinking most of the time, and the things that bring me life and that I enjoy, and the things that got me out of my funk because I just kept going with them. You'll see my workout split. This morning I did my full body strength. Usually that's like squats, deadlifts, bench press, things like that. The heavy lifting stuff. I hit a bench press PB today, so I'm feeling really good. We'll show you what I'm eating. This morning I had my egg white oats, which I showed in a vlog a couple of weeks ago. So good, so filling. Normally at 10 a.m. I would have a protein shake, but I'm still full. So I think I'm gonna have it with lunch because I have a bit of a smaller lunch with my leftovers from dinner last night. I'm gonna be totally transparent and say that this week I am eating about 100 calories under my maintenance, so about 100 calorie deficit. I'm not gonna talk about calories or macros, just know that I am counting them, and everything I eat is pretty purposeful. In saying that, I also, I'm gonna have cookies with my 3 o'clock coffee because that's just what I do. So just gonna be totally honest about that. I'm technically in the last week of a recomp, kind of. I did 8 weeks of building muscle, of bulking. I prefer to call it a build, and it was very successful. And now these 4 weeks I'm just trying to kind of up the muscle a little bit still while slowly going into a deficit, and then next week I actually start an actual cut. So I did the same thing last year. What's crazy, I don't want to trigger anybody, so I'm not gonna say any numbers, but what's crazy is right now I weigh the same as I did when I started my cut last year, and I have way more muscle definition. So I'm super excited to see how this goes. And I'm not gonna be as hard on myself with this cut as I was last year because I have a trip in the middle. I'm getting a couple of tattoos during it, so the workouts, I can't be as strict, and the food, when I go on a trip, I'm not gonna not eat good food. Just thought I'd be clear about those things right off the bat. It is Monday. We're gonna do hopefully at least the work week. I'm not sure if I'll include the weekend. I've been making my vlogs way longer than I want to lately, so that will kind of be the decider of if I cut this off early or not, depending on how much I feel like I'm filming. But because it's themed and I'm not filming as many things every day, I think it will be okay. So that's kind of my precursor to this. It is work. I'm working right now. I just thought I would pop in, say hello. I did a meal plan. I have some grocery shopping to do today. I'm in a very good mood. I'm having such a good, I was gonna say morning, but I've just been happy for the last few days. I'm gonna be trying something new here. I know I said that a lot of it is already built habits, but I do have something very exciting coming in the mail today that will help round out those habits. Thanks for coming. Stick around if you want to. Okay, lunch. I'm out of my cookie dough protein powder, so I only had half a scoop left, so I mixed it with half a scoop of maple brown sugar, which is good in oatmeal and stuff. Not so great just with milk. And then lunch, like I said, kind of small salmon and potatoes that I made in the air fryer, just covered in mayo because I love mayo. My salmon, I usually use Thai red curry paste, like pre-mixed stuff, and I didn't have any, so I mixed honey and red chili flakes with like a masala paste, the same jar as the Thai red curry comes in, and it's pretty good. It's a bit weird with salmon, but that's lunch. I think from this day for the next multiple days, whatever I show you I'm having for dinner, you can almost guarantee I'm having it for lunch the next day. Okay, dinner tonight. I have never made any variation of a hamburger bowl, and I'm winging it. These look good. More potatoes in the air fryer. I had to eat them. I made them for dinner last night and realized I probably should have just cooked all of them, but I had like a quarter of a red onion to use, and I did that with some beef. And to season the beef, I just added some like dry beef stock. And this is where I'm kind of winging it and just using what I have. I did go to the grocery store today, so I bought some tomatoes. So I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato, add a little bit of pickled jalapeno, and I had like 3 radishes to use, so putting that there. Jalapeno, tomato, radish is a bit weird. Maybe I should have pickled the radish. Dill pickles, which I love. Pickled onions, just pickled everything, Some grated cheese. I don't like lettuce, so I'm adding arugula. Sauce is gonna be mayo and chipotle cholula. The radishes might be weird. I had to use them, they're real bad. And some crispy onions to top it off. All right, let's see how this tastes. Zach is out, so just me for dinner today, but let's see. I just took the dogs for a walk too. You know what's a bit weird is the pickles. I'd rather just eat them on the side, I think. It's only day 2 of this and I'm already starting abnormally because I woke up at 4 a.m. with gnarly cramps. Couldn't sleep, tried to sleep through it. Got up at 4:30, took some pain meds, read for 30 minutes, and then when they started working, I took a nap on the couch for another 30 minutes. So now it's 5:30, which is my usual wake up time. I'm supposed to have a banana. It's Tuesday, which means it's upper body day. If it was anything else, I probably would not be working out this morning. But I love upper body day, and I can't sleep anyway. They say working out helps cramps. I don't know if I've ever actually found that, but let's decide for ourselves. I don't work out on an empty stomach. I always have something first, usually a banana. And then I sit on my phone for like 20 minutes, let it digest a bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've let my banana fester. That's not the word I want to use. It's been like 20 minutes. I'm gonna have pre-workout and creatine. I have creatine every day. I always remember when I add it to my pre-workout, and on my rest days, I tend to forget to have creatine. But I'm getting better at it. It's in my habit tracker. I just don't always do it. Creatine is the important part of this for the wellness stuff. A scoop a day. Just need to say, in the spirit of balance, today's afternoon snack is a decaf latte and mini eggs because I need the chocolate. Also in the spirit of day 2 period, but these are not, they don't have the crunch. I think the bag had a hole in it. They're stale. Put them in the fridge, but not the best mini eggs I've ever had. Just finished work. I'm gonna edit for a bit and then I'm gonna film for my reading vlog and I'm gonna get my steps in today. So I will be back for that, but otherwise it's a pretty chill Tuesday. Okay, dinner tonight. I made shrimp. It's supposed to be ramen, but I had egg noodles, so I used egg noodles. It looks so good. Good flavor. Go, go. Okay, Zach and I lately have been alternating days for walking the dogs. I did yesterday, he did today, and this year I am trying to get 6,000 steps a day. I'm at 2,800 right now. So I probably have to walk for just over 30 minutes, maybe about a half hour. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna walk. I know that some people think that 10,000 steps a day is the thing. Good for you if that's you. I don't subscribe to that idea. I think that's a lot. If it's working, obviously that's great, but I have looked it up and I've heard Dr. Mike say that 6,000 is kind of the magic number for keeping body health as you age, and that's my goal here, not anything else. I don't do it every day, and today would normally be a day that I think I would put it off because my cramps are not great, but I think it'll make me feel better, not worse. So I'm doing it kind of slow. In my slippers today. I also got a new office chair today. Zach and I drove all the way to IKEA on the weekend, which is like over an hour drive, to get me an office chair, and the only chair that they were out of stock. It was the one I wanted, and then they were in stock the next day, so we ordered it. So it's here. It's quite heavy. The other thing that I forgot is that the brick came today. So let's see. Oh, you're only allowed to block 50 and I'm blocking 49. Fun. Okay, I now have the brick. I'll start a second mode tomorrow for my work day. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do. So I think probably in the afternoon too. We'll see. Because also my rule still is every time I go in the garage, I have to do a pull-up. So if I have to do a pull-up every time I want to unbrick my phone, that just adds to it too. And it's a lot of stairs. I avoid stairs at all costs. So I'm just gonna leave this in my room for now because I'm not going all the way down today. I was just there. Should have done this before I walked. Got my steps in. Took less than half an hour, so that's good. I did speed it up a little bit and I changed into real shoes instead of wearing my slippers. But I got a bit sweaty, so I'm gonna take a shower now. Then I'm probably just going to read all night, so we'll keep this going tomorrow. Just wanted to say on the mornings that I'm not super hungry, which is always Wednesday because it's rest day, so I haven't had any physical exertion this morning. My breakfast is a lot smaller. So I'm having a granola bar and a banana with my latte. I'm just not hungry at all. I would actually love to not eat, but I'm gonna force myself to eat those two things. Could also be because I had another hefty handful of mini eggs before bed. Just thought I would let you know. Wednesday is rest day. It's always rest day. I think it's difficult for me to wake up early 3 days in a row. And then I think for dinner tonight I'm gonna make some nachos. So I'm not sure if I'll show you because it's just nachos. I think I've cracked the perfect lunch break. Nachos with guacamole, homemade, very good. Heated Rivalry, and an iced shaken espresso. Perfect. Also, they had these pants at Superstore. They were $20. Look how cute. I love that they're busy and not colorful, so I can still be neutral like I usually want to be, but super cute. After that wonderful lunch, I went back to work and now we're almost at the end of the workday. I had, you're still yawning and stretching. He's of course here. I had such a busy morning that I am 300 steps away from my 6,000 steps for the day. I went to 2 grocery stores. I went to Staples, the library, the post office. Yeah, very busy day. And I was just gonna quickly grab maybe a library book because I would like to read 1 library book every month. It was fruitful today. I had none waiting for me. I just browsed for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And they don't usually have good books just sitting on the shelves because things are in high demand, and it's like a Fraser Valley library, so it goes, there's all different, what do you call that, all different branches around the Fraser Valley. So anyway, anytime I look for books I want, I have to wait weeks because they're at another location or they're taken by other patrons. Is that the right word? I feel like my brain is mush today. Anyway, I went in, I browsed, and I came home with 3 big books, so I'm not sure what this is gonna mean for my April TBR, because I chose 8 books for that. Emily Henry, Great Big Beautiful Life. This is one that came out last year, and I think it's mystery romance. I hear that the romance is not so much, and it's more mystery. There's a woman and a man author who are both on an island to write the biography of a woman no one has seen in years. And then they also had Silver Cloak, which I think I just added to my want to read. I watched someone read it and start by enjoying it and then change their mind to not enjoying it, but it still seems like a good premise to me. So this is a fantasy book, and I think it's about revenge. I'm not sure. So I grabbed that, and they had Quicksilver, which I also have never read, and I have also heard mixed reviews about, but I would like to read. So we'll see how that is. Another fantasy. I actually always just browse through and look for the Canadian maple leaf on the side of a book so I can read from more Canadian authors, because that's what they do at my library. None of these are that. I browsed a few of them. None of them looked very interesting to me that I could find today. And, you know, I had to get back to work, so I was a bit on a time crunch, but came home with 3 thick library books. So I'm gonna add those to my April TBR. So now I have 11 books I should read for April. 12, because my sister also told me what she wants our buddy read to be. At least I'm feeling like reading. I'm so back on the reading train. I should screenshot it. What Kind of Paradise? Okay, I love coming of age books. I love books set in the 90s, so that's my sister's choice for our next buddy read. She just finished Wild Dark Shore. I lent her my copy after I finished. So that's fun. I'm gonna have 12 books in my April TBR, but you know what? I think I can do it. The sun is coming out. I just want to sit on the deck with an iced coffee every night. I have the brick, so I'm bricking my phone. It is not bricked today because I had to post for Instagram for work, and then I kind of just like keep track of the profile for the day. So once I'm done work today, I will brick it again for the whole evening. I think I really, really liked that yesterday. It's so fun right now on day, 3 of the brick. It's fun. But otherwise, like, I was kind of sad that I had to set it to be unbricked when I left the house, so that just in case I was still out when the scheduled post went up, I would have enjoyed being bricked. I didn't use my phone while I was away though. I kept it in my bag the whole time. So anyway, it's just making me read more. I think yesterday I read over 200 pages. For my reading vlog, I just started Heated Rivalry yesterday, as you might have seen on my lunch break, little talk. And I started it yesterday and I'm 140 pages in, and I guarantee I'm finishing this today. Such an easy read, so good. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm talking about that in a reading vlog, so I'm gonna put that down. I'm talking very fast and I have a lot of energy today, which is great. So how did I start this? because I think it mattered. Oh yeah, I'm almost at 6,000 steps, but at 4 o'clock when we're both done work, we're gonna take the dogs for a walk anyway. So I'm gonna get way over that today, which is fun. And then I'm gonna make cashew butter chicken. That's the plan. Is it Thursday? Oh my goodness, tomorrow's such an exciting day too. We have a volunteer thing for work. We are planting some trees and bushes in like a riparian river area. And then we're gonna have sushi lunch and just kind of have an admin day, chill Friday. And then my sister and I are going to a play. We're gonna go watch Anastasia. She texted me and said they're doing Anastasia at the local theater, and that is my favorite cartoon of all time. It beats any Disney princess movie. Mulan is close. I love Mulan, but Anastasia is so good. And she thinks that they're doing some original soundtrack songs, and it is the best soundtrack of any cartoon ever. If you haven't watched Anastasia, watch it. I think it's like John Cusack and Meg Ryan who voice the main characters. That alone should convince people to watch it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go out for dinner first. It's gonna be a good evening. I'm gonna have such a good Friday. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm in such a good mood today. The iced shaken espresso is not helping this, and I always get a venti because it's the cheapest option, though I think they raised the price. I'm gonna look up how to make it. I don't go to Starbucks that often. I had gift cards from Christmas still, so I've been using those now. It was busy in town, but that was fine. I feel cute today. I'm just having such a good day. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm so annoyed with the state of my garage. It's my new desk chair box, my old desk chair, bottles that have to go to the depot. We just gotta organize the garage. I think we're gonna do it this weekend. Or Zach's gonna do it, probably. But looking forward to having it clean. We'd like to park my garage. It's 6 a.m. Give me a break. We'd like to park my Jeep in here again. It is Friday. As I said, I don't usually work out on Fridays, but we are off of volleyball for spring break. So we only have 3 weeks left. So this is going to be my new schedule anyway in 3 weeks, to do my Saturday workout on Friday instead. So it's a full body, but it's more of like a functional full body. My Monday full body I would call a strength and power full body. I think that's what it's called on the program I do. Friday full body is functional. There are some squats, but it's more like suitcase style squats or goblet squats, like thrusters and cleans and stuff like that, like actual full body movements, more explosive stuff. That's today, but it's usually Saturday. But again, this is the last week of that, and then I am going to switch a bit. So maybe I'll do an updated one next month at some point with my new split, which is going to be very similar, just different workouts because I'm going into a deficit and cutting a bit. It's a little bit more cardio heavy than usual, but I am still going to try to keep my muscle and keep all of my weights the same. Started a new book and I just unbricked my phone. I have to add Goodreads to my unbrickable thing because I don't scroll Goodreads, not really, and then I hate going in and editing the dates that you read a book, and now I had to do that for the book that I finished yesterday. I took the pre-workout. I also had a histamine dump in my sleep. Can you tell? Maybe not. My eyelids are, like, especially this one, quite puffy. So I woke up with puffy eyes and like filled with gunk. So I definitely had a histamine dump in my sleep. I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's why I couldn't sleep well. I also am quite stuffed up, which is always joins it. And now I'm going out for dinner with my sister tonight before we go to the play. So I probably shouldn't get alcohol just in case if I'm just reacting now to nothing. Not a fan. I tried on every black shirt I own and ended up with a black tank top. I don't think I'll take my jacket off at dinner, but I do get quite hot. Anyway, I have like 45 minutes now. I'm ready early, but I can talk about the book I'm reading because I just finished a reading vlog yesterday. The Murder on the Links, the second Agatha Christie book in the Hercule Poirot mysteries, and I love this cover. Now I'm gonna read for the next 45 minutes until I go. My phone is still bricked. I'm still loving it. I stood in the garage and unbricked it for 5 minutes just to check my Instagram notifications, and then I bricked it again. So that's what we're dealing with. I had so much sushi and I ate like an hour and a half later than usual. So I'm very full and I think I'm gonna be eating by like 5:30, which is an hour and a half away. We'll see how that goes. It might be an appetizer, dinner, and then a snack when I get home kind of a situation. We'll see. I do have a caffeinated Diet Coke. Rogue, I know, but I bought the case once and I've been slowly drinking them when I feel like I need caffeine, and today is one of those days. So good morning. It's 10:30. I just finished editing a video in bed until like 9:45, and now I am making my thumbnail. But I did come down the stairs and I said to Zach, how about we get an anniversary present? Because it is 11 years to the day, which is also one of my best friend's birthdays, so I have to text her, but it's 11 years to the day that he slid into my DMs. And I was like, yeah, we both kind of want to play Pocopia, right? But it's $100, which is too expensive. And he's like, yeah, just buy the game. So I'm gonna finish my video and then I'm gonna play the game, because I texted him already at like 8:30 and I said, by the way, I think it's gonna be a video game day for me. I think I just want to play video games all day. That's just kind of how I'm feeling. So I'm gonna finish this so I feel productive, and then I'm gonna play video games. And in the spirit of balance, I am also going to get him to spot me, because I think I can bench press a lot more than I have been, but not by myself. So we're gonna do that at some point today. I have been bricked now for 19.5 hours. I did not unbrick before I left the house last night for the play. And actually in the 20-minute intermission, I read my book. I was like, you know what? Musical theater group is the right time to pull out a book in the intermission. Like, these are the people where I would not feel judged for that. So that's what I did. Yeah, it was a really good play, except the intermission was 9 p.m. and I said, yeah, I'd normally be going to bed right now. I got home, I think at like 11:15, and fell into bed. All right, it is 4 o'clock and I could have kept playing, but we are meeting friends for dinner, I think at 5:15. I just spent like 10 minutes grooming Kelso, and I took the time to switch our sheets to the dryer. And that's all I've done today. Oh, and I can bench 105. I only did 1 rep. I felt weaker today than I did the other day when I bench pressed. I think I did like 6 to 8 reps at 95 pounds, and I couldn't do that today. So I don't know if it's because I'm working out at a completely different time. I think that's part of it. Good to know I'm capable. Yeah, 5:15 is dinner time. It's a brand new restaurant. I think it opened yesterday. So we'll see how it is. It's Italian, so pasta. I made sure not to get pasta last night. I got steak. My sister and I actually went to Cactus Club. We were there at like before 5:30. They had an 1.5 to 2 hour wait. So we went to the Keg and they were like, okay, you gotta wait like 10 minutes. And then the people came in after us, had to wait an 1.5 hours. We were the last ones to get a place at the Keg. So it was busy everywhere early. Like, this is pre 6 p.m. So again, out for dinner tonight. I had the leftover curry. Oh, it's so good. And then I'll have that again tomorrow, and then the cut starts. So I'm thinking right now I'm gonna have a coffee, because after dinner our friends are coming over to play games. So it's going to be, oh, the dryer is very loud. These are noise canceling. They're coming over to play games. So it's gonna be a late night again. Maybe I should have taken a nap, but I'm just gonna make myself a coffee while I get ready. I'm not gonna shower, and I'm just gonna play with yesterday's makeup and not wash my face before this, which might be kind of gross, but whatever. I'm tempted to wear the exact same thing as yesterday. Nah, I won't. I just like didn't feel comfortable in jeans yesterday, so that's why I went with a skirt. But I'm gonna try to feel comfortable in jeans today and not wear black on black. I also like have some chest acne, so I really only want to do high neck stuff, and all of my nice high neck stuff is black. Anyway, I could have just kept playing Pocopia. I hate that name. I think it's an awful name, but I could have just kept playing. I just opened the second part of the world though, and I was like, okay, that's a good time to just take a break. It's probably about 5 hours of gameplay today. I'm gonna get ready now, have a coffee, have some mini eggs, go out for dinner. Also, I forgot to add, I'm at 25 hours and 3 minutes of not scrolling. I know I played video games, but like, that's still a very long time. That's really good. I'm proud of myself, and I don't need it right now, so that's nice too. Just a little humble brag. Self-esteem is so weird that yesterday I put on these jeans and I tried them with like 10 different shirts and did not feel cute, and now I'm going out in my first outfit today and I feel cute. I'm not sure why that happens. Gonna wear the same boots, gonna wear my corduroy brown jacket. We gotta go in like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna finish my coffee. Anything else I need to do? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Just opened up the windows, wiped the surfaces. I think I have everything I need. I should probably stop eating chocolate if I'm gonna be eating dinner in an hour. Opposite problem of yesterday. Yesterday I was too full to eat, and I'm so hungry that I just keep snacking. Hi guys, I am just editing this video and realized I never did an outro, and now it is weeks later. And I'm hoping to post it today. So this is me saying the new restaurant was great and we will be back. We had a fun night with our friends. I got pasta with like Italian sausage in it, and it was delicious. And then I started my cut the next day. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my workout split and kind of the things that I was eating. And I know I started with a wellness vlog and it kind of turned into more of a weekly vlog, but thanks for sticking around this far if you did anyway, and come back next week for another vlog.